This makes no sense. It makes absolute no sense. I want to know what you guys have to say down in the comments. But before we get into that, if you love the Yankees and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road here to 23,000 subscribers. So if you could help us get there, that would be an absolute blessing. I have to say this because I just want to say a gigantic thank you that the subscriber count did jump a little bit, and it was an awesome sight to see. So thank you guys so much for subscribing and for supporting the channel and the OGs. Thank you so much for continuously supporting the channel. It really does mean a lot. But we have to talk about what happened with Aaron Boone and Aaron Judge. Now, yesterday I made a video, right, talking about Aaron Boone's comments. And after I made that video, Aaron Judge responded to Aaron Boone's comments. So to catch you guys up to speed, Aaron Boone, what did he say? Well, he said this: I don't think we're going to see him, Judge, back throwing like he normally does at any point this season. We're trying to get through where he can let it go with ease and be able to protect himself. So everybody jumped to, could this potentially mean surgery? Obviously, that a flexor strain could lead to that if not taken care of properly. And that scared the heck out of a lot of people when Judge got hurt initially. So now Aaron Boone is saying this. It raised quite a few eyebrows. Well, this is what Aaron Judge had to say in response to Aaron Boone's comment. Judge said, and I quote, I don't know why he said that. He hasn't seen me throw for the past 2 weeks. So I'm pretty confident I'll get back to 100%. How can you have such a disconnect with not only your player, but your superstar player, one of the best players in baseball? How can you have that disconnect? This is what it tells me. And something that we've been saying for quite some time, Aaron Boone is the mouthpiece, right? He's the mouthpiece. They tell him what to say, and then he says it. And whether that's coming from Brian Cashman, whether that's coming from the training staff, and then we run with it because rightfully so, when you say that Aaron Judge may not be 100% the rest of the season, it kind of leads to, oh, shoot, does he have this nagging pain? A couple of years back, he said the same thing about Aaron Hicks. Aaron Hicks, 3 months later, needed surgery. So it's like, all right, so is Judgy eventually going to need the surgery? Well, Aaron Judge comes out and just basically says, I don't know why the heck he said that. I don't know what would make him say that. Don't know why. I'm trying, I intend on coming back 100%. It's the miscommunication should not happen, especially with your superstar baseball player, especially with the guy who supposedly is one of the few voices that want to keep you around. But then again, is it really coming from Boone? I don't think it is. Coming from somebody else. And that's where, if I'm Aaron Boone, it's like, listen, guys, this miscommunication can't happen. It can't happen. And he is the manager after all. So he needs to communicate with his player. He hasn't seen Judge throw in 2 freaking weeks, according to Aaron Judge, Aaron James Judge, 2-time MVP, Aaron Judge. Really 3-time MVP. Really. 2017. We all know. But that can't happen. That's just my take. And it's not so much beating up on Aaron Boone. It's the fact that the level of miscommunication is ridiculous. And it just goes to show with what Clint Frazier's been saying on his podcast. It's like, wait a minute, does Clint have a point? I think he does. Now, Clint also might be a little angry with the Yankee organization for how his tenure with the Yankees went, but that's on Clint. But anywho, let's talk about last night's game. And Aaron Judge goes and hits 40. Right? This is his 4th 40 home run season, tied with Mickey Mantle for third most in Yankee history, 40 home run seasons. Babe Ruth is ahead of both of them. And Aaron Judge, 2 for 5 last night, got his 40th, hit the ball incredibly hard. I felt like Judge felt like he had something to prove. Cody Bellinger going 4 for 5, 3 RBI. Giancarlo Stanton hit a dinger. Ben Rice hit a dinger. Jazz Chisholm hit a dinger. Caballero said, hey, what's up, old team? Hit 2 of them. Freaking Caballero, 2 or 3 home runs the entire season. He freaking hits 2 last night in his return versus his former team. Yankees total 9 home runs last night. Here's the thing with that, and it's a really cute number. It's a cute stat. I really like the number. I do. It's like I said, it's cute, very cute. You did it against bad pitching. That's why I can't be all crazy today. And I'm not trying to poo-poo on your parade. I would love to do the opposite. And I love that we won 13-3 and that we hit 9 home runs. We hit 9 home runs. And we only scored 13 runs. No one was really getting on base all that much. In my opinion, if you go and face better pitching, because Baz, if you look at his numbers, they're not very good. He's been getting lit up lately. So if you go and face a good pitcher, let's say in the postseason, do you expect to find that same success? It seems like, and people have been talking about this for a while with the Yankees, it's either long ball or nothing. It's long ball or nothing. And after last night, I kind of tend to agree. It does seem that way. Long ball or nothing. And as I said, when facing a good pitcher that you did not face that last night. When facing a good pitcher, you're not going to tee off on him and hit 9 home runs. It's not going to happen. Maybe it's the weather out there in Tampa. I don't know, but it sure didn't affect Tampa Bay. The Yankees have the ability to go tee off. They do. They have that ability. But up against a good pitcher, let's just say for fun we go in and face the Tigers. And we have to face Schoolball. Let's say for fun we face the Red Sox and we have to face Crochet. Do you think that's going to happen? Do you think we're going to go and hit 9 home runs off of any of these guys? No, probably not. Probably not. This team has to get better at situational hitting with dudes on base, getting on base. Like I said, I'm not poo-pooing on what they did last night. Pretty freaking cool what they did. They made history. But it's like, hey, let's kind of take the rose-colored glasses off our eyes for just a moment and really break this down and think for a second. Be like, all right, that really wasn't that great of a pitcher. If we face a good pitcher, are they going to do that? What they did last night? Probably not. I just hope that when we do face good pitching, that they could still beat up that good pitcher. I hope that. And also, too, all this Jason Dominguez slander, people need to relax. Jason Dominguez is an incredibly talented baseball player. Look at his numbers. Look at his underlying numbers on Baseball Savant. That site does a really great job at showing you what a player is. Is Jason Dominguez the best fielder? No, he's not. He's learning a new position in the major leagues. He's learning left field in the major leagues. Think about that. He's learning a brand new position at the major league level. At the major league level. He's a really good hitter. Has a really good eye. That power, it'll come. Let me put it to you this way. Anthony Volpe, 18 home runs this season. Marvelous. Jason Dominguez still has a higher OPS than Anthony Volpe. Little perspective for you. But listen, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about everything I said down in the comments. Take care.